child was found up north.
You know it's a mile north. You don't know the exact location. You probably have to talk to some of the people that found it. Most of the men are out searching again during the day. You could also try to hook up with some of these men if you wanted to help search. You could go in the village, talk to some of the women who are there, because a lot of them are still having chores that they have to do and that kind of thing. They're keeping real close tabs on their kids now, but they're not like coming up to the monastery every day.
No. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
They did that at first, and now they gotta keep working and stuff.
Yeah.
There's chores. There's stuff needs done.
I'm gonna go put Gertrude back in the stable. I'm gonna go try to find some of those men that are searching.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can join in with a group of villagers. Oh wait, here we go. Here's like a generic NPC. You fall in with a group, and you fall in with a villager named Hagen. He's one of the ones that found actually the girl the first day, Elspeth. He's a. Oh wait, I should have texted this guy. He's powerfully built, but not particularly large. His skin is weathered. A scar runs across his right cheek, and he hobbles. And he's with a group that are searching the woods as well. He is glad to have your company. They all are to help search for the children. There's some talk about there must be somebody in the village who's responsible for this. One of them is a werewolf. You hear that. There's no like names, but there are certain people that
Are suspected.
people are just like angry, and they're trying to find a scapegoat. You think, or find out who's doing this? It's got to be somebody who lives here. It's got to be that kind of thing. They found her not far from the bearded giant. He can't give you it was 35 feet this way or whatever, but she was in the bushes hidden. They probably passed her by in previous days, was his guess. He was not with the group that found Eberhaupt. Anything else you want to talk to him about during that day while you search or ask him?
No, I'm just gonna try.
Give me an idea check. 93. Okay. Okay. And there's a lot of talk about the other children that went missing and the other ones who have died. He thinks he has his own ideas. Hagen has his own ideas about who did it. He's suspicious of one of the other townsfolk.
Does he give a name?
Bernard. He's just another one of the farmers from the town. There's another guy in the group named Beeben, who thinks the devil's behind it, and notes that back on December 5th, the earth shook. He thinks that the gods want to punish them, like the Egyptians of old. He says, right to punishments, the death of children, earthquake, and insects. Another one says, think about the worms that were in all the pantries in the spring. Terrible things are coming. Terrible things are coming. Do you have any points in insight?
No, just base.
Okay, you can make me an insight.
No, definitely.
No, okay. Okay, so think what you will.
Alright.
Anyway, so you search all that day, but you don't find any of the children. You don't find any place they could be hidden. It's vexing. It's vexing. So he doesn't return till dark, Ashton.
Well, it just means you had a good day, right?
Start staying out of your way.
Did Gertrude sense anything?
I guess I can just relate to him everything. But
You're going to have to tell her what I told you when she was in the bathroom.
Oh, that Gertrude didn't like the stone giant.
Oh. See,
Annoying mule.
I told you she'd be a use.
You told him.
She wouldn't let me shake it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, you're relating everything?
Yeah, everything the town spoke.
Okay, so there was some kind of shaking of the earth on December 5th. There's that. That's
Pantries
unusual.
were worm infested.
That was in the spring. There was pantry worm infested. One of the villagers thinks it's like the punishments from the Bible, like that the pharaohs got on them, according to what he says. Do you have any kind of a religion or history, Ashton?
Huh?
Religion, history, something that relates to your biblical studies as a priest? Actually,
There's no religion or history.
Okay, you're
here.
a priest. You probably
Like, there's no skill for it.
you know the list of plagues in their correct order.
Yeah.
Which are the waters turning to blood, frogs, gnats, flies, pestilence among the cattle, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, and then the last one was the death of the firstborn children in Egypt in a single.
Are these children firstborn?
No, not all of them. You wouldn't think. You could ask the next day, but it's doubtful considering how many are missing and how few people live in this village. Anything else you guys want to do that day?
Check library.
No, you don't have time. Remember, you spent the whole day searching.
Yeah. I'm tired, hungry.
You're exhausted. It's been a rough day. Angry. All the villagers seem angry right now. Just like, it wouldn't take much to set them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fights could break out. People could hurt each other over the smallest thing because everybody's on edge right now. The monks a little less so, but the villagers are just like, that's what you get. The villagers are just fucking so angry.
Super.
They're mad. The kids are going missing. They're not like mad at you guys. They're just it's just like anger. It's just like the whole village is
A
just
general
like,
anger.
it's like ready to explode. You know, if somebody says the wrong word, there's probably going to be a fight. Yeah, powder keg. Perfect fight. Those are the thoughts that come to you guys that evening as you're talking in your cell late at night.
Does the abbot have any solution to that?
The monks have been trying to intervene, from what you've gathered, Collin, to try to defuse, but it's rough going.
Villagers aren't having that.
No, they're so mad that this situation is killing their children, and they, you know how people are. So, what are y'all doing the next day, December 15th? What's the call? Ashton, you talked about looking at the history of the church. Collin, what did you want to do?
I guess I can get back out and help search again.
Yeah, okay. You can talk to the villagers some more, learn anything that you can from them. Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, there's a fight in the group that you're in that day. One of them just makes some off-the-cuff comment, and the other guy takes it personally and just tears into him. Do you want to do anything?
I'm trying to break it up.
Okay, you break it up. They're screaming at each other. It's just like you thought, like a powder keg, like the wrong word at the wrong time can set them off. Ashton, you don't have to make a roll for this. You're just starting to look through the history of the whole thing. Here's the first page is about the foundation of the monastery.
Woohoo!
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you're not there. Oh, you all had nightmares that night, Collin?
Oh no.
Same kid
No.
who you don't recognize.
Well, we wouldn't recognize any of the children because we haven't seen them.
You're right. Because you don't have any you don't even know if that's one of the missing children.
Yeah. Given the year of our Lord 771, the 5th day of September, thus I write the founding of the monastery at Schwarzbrunn.
Schwarzbrunn?
That the belief in our Almighty Lord may become strong in our hearts and not weaken, for only belief in Him can deliver us from evil, as He has delivered us from evil. In memory of this is laid today the foundation stone of the monastery, cornerstone. Think upon the struggles which we have endured, and know that only He has delivered us and can deliver us. He is Lord of our humanities, who may know how great His power is over the unbelievers and the pagans who everywhere attempt to propitiate their idols and reap only sorrow and affliction. In memory of the lost souls of the dead and the unfortunates who could not live to see the founding of this holy place, may the Lord have mercy upon their souls. To the monastery shall belong 10 acres of land, to be purchased from men and women of the precincts of the Niederwald, In addition, shall bring the usual payments in the service of the Lord, and who will have henceforth have a haven in the monastery for the redemption of their salvation. This document of foundation shall be entered in the chronicle of the monastery, as well as sealed in the foundation stones that will last until the last judgment, when he shall divide men by good and evil. Bernhard von Wilhelm, written at Schwarzbrunn in the precinct of Niederwald.
That's the intro. That's the beginning of it. So that's when it was all formed and all that stuff.
Yeah. There's an axiom.
And so you look through the rest that day as much as you can.
Yeah.
Just do me library use and regular library use. We see how much progress you make. If you make it, you can get you can pretty much get through the entire thing because most of it's just dull, boring, typical day-to-day stuff. There's interesting stuff last June when the missing children are noted and that kind of thing. But otherwise, you're not finding anything else that really like strikes you as weird, strange, or terrible.
Similar or terrible earthquakes or.
The earthquake of December 5th is noted in one of the newest volumes. The ground shook. It was quite disturbing. That kind of thing. You're coming back with your group, and you run into some travelers on the road who are. It looks like a little family. There's a mother and father, 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. They have a horse cart. They're about at Schwarzbrunn by the time you find them. Obviously, they are Jews, which seems to you notice that the men start. There's a narrowing of eyes and glares of these travelers. What do you want to do as you approach them with your group? They hail you. They wave. The father waves.
I would like to come to them, or just
like this.
Friendly.
As you're coming through the woods back towards Schwarzbrunn, these people are approaching the village at the same time.
a friendly acknowledgement.
Yes, an acknowledgement. He slows the horse cart. He's just leading the mule, and to wait for you guys because you were heading his direction.
I guess I can just tell the men to head on back to or them to go talk to them real quick, and then catch up with them.
You overhear them as Jews. They seem displeased by that. He greets you. He introduces himself as Samuel, and his wife is Esther. These are his children, Samuel, David, and Ruth. They are traveling to visit relatives in the south to celebrate Hanukkah.
What time of the day is it?
Late afternoon. It'll be dark in about an hour. They've seen the village ahead. They're hoping to find shelter.
Shelter?
Yes.
I guess I'm going to let them know it's probably not the best place to stay.
Well, we're Jews. We're used to not being welcomed anywhere where there are Christians. We'll make do. We always do. We certainly can't continue traveling after dark. That would be foolish. He's kind of walking as he's talking with you. Once he introduced everybody, he started to move again towards the village.
I guess I can relate to them just there's been some disappearances of children in the area recently.
Really? Well, there was a dead child found in a neighboring village we passed through to the north of here. I believe it was on the 3rd of December, after he'd gone missing for a day. He shakes his head. The world has gone mad.
The south and the north. We're in trouble. Are there any kind of maps in this volume? No.
Maps really haven't been thought up to make yet because nobody can make one that means anything that's very accurate. Not 1000 AD, 998. You walk into town with these people.
Yeah.
They seem kind of oblivious to the fact that one of the villagers is like, yes, you may share our residence. You may share our house tonight. Other villagers are preparing to share food with the travelers. A lot of them are sharpening knives. That's weird. And you get this literal and figurative feeling that they're sharpening knives. The family seems pretty oblivious.
Oblivious to it.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest they probably keep their distance.
What? How?
I know, I'm trying to figure it out.
That's what Sammy says. He's like, we can't travel in the night. Something will get us. It's dinner time, but it won't be dark for another hour, Collin. You can see little groups of villagers are gathering together, and they look angry, and they keep glancing over at these Jews who are trying to settle, who are at the house the Jews are in. They're kind of settling in, they're just making do, and they're going to be sleeping on the floor in one of the huts.
You know what? I'm going to suggest that I stay the night with them.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah.
You're going to tell Father Weißwald?
Yes.
Okay.
Weißwald.
Adalbert comes back to the monastery after around supper time. There you go.
Get my great axe.
And go.
Have you found anything?
Looks like he's getting his weapons prepared.
What have you found?
Found some traveling. Gosh, what did you say? Jews.
Jews. That would be the terminology used.
Jews.
Some
The
Jews.
villagers are displeased.
Displeased.
I'm going to stay the night with them to make sure the villagers don't take out any of their anger on them. And then send them on their way in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So you go back to the village. Grab, shove down some food and go back to the village then? Real quick?
Got my great axe and my sword.
Okay. The Jews, when you find them, they're praying, they're doing Jewish prayer, that kind of thing. Villagers don't seem pleased about that.
Just gonna sit outside the front door and just kind of sharpen my axe.
Okay. How late do you want to stay out front of this place? Are you going to spend the night?
What time was it?
By the time you get back, it's just about dark.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep watch.
Okay.
Doing
Not long after dark, you see more movement in the village than you've seen when a lot of them gather together. They're armed with torches, scythes, carving knives, threshing flails, and they're heading for your house. There's a crowd of like 30 men and women. What are you doing? They walk up and they're like, what's his name? Hagen steps forward. He's there. He has a torch. He says, Adalbert, step aside. These people need to learn their place. They're probably responsible for this somehow, or their kind is.
They're just simple travelers, I would think.
They're Jews. You've been kind. You've been helping us search. We appreciate that. We don't want to have to hurt you. Yeah. Big old mob mentality's taking hold of these people. Mm-hmm. You guys are Jews. They killed our Savior. That kind of thing. God knew they were coming, and so He's smiting this village. We cannot. We have to appease Him. It's that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I don't know how would. But wouldn't they be like? I still take it Catholicism is against murder, though, right? Like even if no matter who it is, or is it still?
Witches are to be burned. Pagans are against God. The Old Testament is full of wiping out cities and stuff of your enemies who are not followers of
the same religion.
Well, followers of Judaism because it's Old Testament, but the Christians have embraced that. The Catholics have embraced that.
So still killing them they wouldn't be.
The way that they would see it is they're just Jews. And maybe if we kill them, whatever punishment this village is under, God will forgive us our kids back. It's kind of the impression you're getting. And these people are angry. They're just looking for a scapegoat.
They can go home.
You're not going to be able to stop us all, Adalbert. Just step aside. We'll just take care of it. Take care of it. Remember, it's Middle Ages. It's a dark time in the world.
Oh, this still doesn't feel right. I'm gonna.
No, it doesn't.
Stand my guard. Stand my ground.
You gonna say anything to them?
I'm trying to think.
Tell you what, Ashton, give you one spot hidden. See if you look out your cell window that night and notice all the lights. There's a lot of lights down in the village down there. A lot of torchlight going on.
Albert, what do you do this time? I'm going to walk to the village.
You're just walking? Okay. You start heading down that way. Okay.
Oh, brisk walk.
Brisk walk? Okay. There's a lot of torches down there.
Huh?
Are you bringing Gertrude?
No.
There's a lot of torches down
You're
there.
sleeping.
You don't know what the hell's going on down there.
Maybe they found another kid. That's...
What? Did you tell him about the Jews?
Oh, yeah.
Or just that you were spending the night down there?
No, I told them that the town was angry that they were here. I was gonna go.
Give me an idea check real quick, Ashton. Okay.
Keep the.
Nope.
Okay. You walk briskly down to the town. Okay, Adalbert. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna say anything? You see the men are. Everybody's restless. It looks like they're about to rush you.
Let's try to appeal to them one last time.
What do you say?
And,
You don't have to like act it out, but give me a gist of what you're gonna try to say to them.
But this isn't going to solve anything. That these just appear to be travelers. If they had been the cause of this, you would have probably seen them during your searches, or seen any trace of them around
Okay.
during your search.
Do you have persuade or fast talk or anything like that?
No.
Okay, I'll still let you make a roll. Let's say persuade, because you believe this. You're not trying to trick these villagers. You're trying to blow on those dice. Get Ashton to blow on them. Get some luck going.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Worse, but
It doesn't seem to faze them. They surge forward. How are you reacting to when they? Because you're not going to get there before this happens. I mean, you're going to start swinging, or do you try to just like push them off, or how do you want to react to this?
I don't really want to kill any of them, so I guess I'm just.
You swing that great axe. There's a good chance you will.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
It does a lot of damage.
Just going in with fists.
Okay, so you're basically just trying to like use the blunt of the axe and just keep them off you. They're not like attacking you straight out either. They're trying to grab you.
Just pull me out of the way so they can get in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's grapple base? 25?
25.
Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to roll a grapple check, and you roll your axe. You're using it in a or fist punch, whichever you want, because you're using the axe in a way to like stop people, not hurt them.
I'm not actually swinging the blade.
So whichever those two skills you want.
Okay, I'll do great axe.
Great axe. So you're just like slamming people, like knocking them back and that kind of thing. And we're going to see how this turns out. 25% for grapple, 64 as a fail.
I failed too.
You failed too. There's a scuffle. Make me a spot hidden, Ashton. As you're briskly walking. It's so cold out here. It's really dark. There's torches. Here I come. Okay, do it again, Colin.
Gotta hold them off until I get there.
Got
You
it.
made it. That's like, okay. You brain a couple of them. You know, like wham, knock the guy back. He's like, ah. You know, there's some blood, but it's not like chopping heads off. They're still not getting a good grip on you. Let's go again. This round, you're going to get another spot hidden to see if you see.
Nope.
God, no, the grapple check's no good.
It's
It's a scuffle. Give me another spot hidden as you're briskly walking.
Blind.
Yeah, I mean,
All she can see is the torches.
yeah,
She can't,
it's
and
like,
they're like clustered. But
Yeah.
as she gets closer, that's when you notice it looks like there's a fight or something going on down there.
yeah, I'm gonna start running.
Okay, you start running.
I'm hiking up my road.
Make me one dex times 5. You're running through the dark.
Yeah.
Colin, go ahead and give me another axe.
No.
Nope.
97. They're even less effective than usual.
No, I didn't make it.
You didn't make it? Okay. You trip.
Yeah. That's why I was briskly walking.
Damn it. Let's go.
Do I see this like off in the distance, like lights.
No, because it's pitch black outside of this torchlight.
Yeah.
Are you going to keep running? Are you going to jump up and keep running?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe another Dex on 5. You're taking a big risk, but you feel like you should get there
Instead of holding
quickly.
your knee for like 5
Go ahead,
minutes.
give me another roll there, Colin.
Made it.
66. I can't roll under a 50. You made it that time? Okay, so you're knocking people aside. And the priest comes running up. You come running up, robes flapping.
No, I told you I'm picking him up.
They're still flapping behind you. These people are. You could hear them as you got closer. They're like, "Get him! Don't hurt him! He's not bad." Yeah, they were grabbing at you, but they weren't able to like
Get a grip.
Yeah. You're laying about you with the axe, not like this, but like kind of like that.
Two-handing it, just
And so they were having trouble getting a grip. The two people that you hit actually had almost gotten hold of your arms, and you were like, bam, knocked them off. You're there, Ashton. What do you want to do? You've run up in the back of this crowd. There's like 30 people. There's torches. There's scythes. There's threshing flails.
I'll yell. I'll be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, that surprises the hell out of the people in the back. Some people scream when they hear you yell out. Do you have persuade or anything like that? Go ahead and make one just to see if you can get them to stop their attack on him just with that statement.
Nope.
Okay. The ones in the front obviously didn't hear you or don't care. They're still trying to grab him, Colin. They're still trying to grab you. 26.
40.
Is that a success?
Yes.
Okay. You're still fighting them off. You can make me a spot hidden, Colin. See if you notice the priest. You're a little preoccupied right now.
No, I still made it.
You made it. You see Father Weißwald in the back yelling. A few of the ones in the back have turned your way, and they're like, "This doesn't concern you, Father. We've got something to deal with. Some Jews," is what one of the men says. One of the random villagers. You don't know his name. He's holding a torch. The guy next to him has a scythe. What do you want to say? What do you want to do?
No, I want to say, like, you need to stop assaulting my guard. He's a man of God.
Oh.
Back away.
Nice. Give me persuade. Yeah, give me persuade. I'm not going to give you a bonus because right now they're so pissed.
Yeah.
You made it? Okay, you yell that. You hear her. You hear him yell that. The people are trying to grab you. I'm going to give them one more. God, this is crazy. Okay. They stop immediately. They're looking back your direction.
It's slippery well leather.
It's the priest. He was sent by the bishop. He's the priest. Hagen, tell the priest. Hagen, tell the priest. Hagen suddenly looks kind of like worried and nervous as they like shove. They're like grabbing him and pushing him in your direction. He's like, with all due respect, I need a voice for him. I didn't give him a voice. With all due respect, sir, those are Jews. They must be part of this. They must be the cause. Right, they're the cause, right? Yeah, they must.
They've barely been here a couple hours, sir.
They sent their minions ahead of them. They must have done something. No, somebody else says that. They sent their minions ahead of him.
So
and then he averts his eyes from you
say
when you look
that
at him.
Jews control werewolves?
Another man says, I wouldn't be surprised. Every time you look at the person who shouts, they're like,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah. Go back to your homes. You're supposed to be protecting your women and children.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, give me the persuade check again, and give yourself a bonus die on that one.
Ooh.
So in this case, grab another 10-sided die. Take your best 10s. Cool.
13.
So, 13. Boom. That's success. All right, check that off.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a while to calm these people down, Ashton.
Mm-hmm.
But when you push them on that whole protect your children thing, people look guilty, and eventually the mob kind of like starts breaking up. Several of them are bleeding, not from like really serious wounds, but like blunt trauma damage, and you probably punched a few people in the face, ow, and that kind of stuff. You know, just trying to keep them off. You've got a couple cuts and bruises, and it's all superficial. People trying to grab you. You probably got scratched in the face a couple times, that kind of thing. But yeah, you guys managed to rescue the Jews. As the crowd's breaking up, people are going home. The only people that, the people that live in this house were involved, obviously. They were probably like in there just ready to join the mob as soon as it came through the front door. But the door opens and Samuel's there, and he thanks you profusely. And then he relates that same information to you about missing children. And he's just shaking his head, and the world has gone mad. It's gone completely mad. So, 3rd of December. This is information you get directly now from him. He thanks you. He makes a note that though you don't believe the same thing exactly, he appreciates you saving him and his family. What do you guys want to do?
I'll still keep guard during the night.
Okay. You're going to stay up all night?
Yes.
Okay.
Inside the house this time to keep an eye on the family that lives there.
Okay, yeah. It's just a little family. It's like 4 or 5.
Probably make the suggestion that Samuel and his family leave like at first light or just before.
He plans on it.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yes, as soon as we can get away. So, what do you want to do? Adalbert he's staying the night.
Was there anybody like seriously injured? It was just kind of just scrapes, right?
There were scrapes and bruises and little cuts and like some blunt
I'll
trauma.
probably stay there so I don't have to run back here. And
Okay, so you're gonna spend the night there. You're just
Yeah.
gonna camp and sleep. Are you gonna sleep though?
Nah.
Okay, I need con times 5 from both of you to see if you can stay awake throughout the night. Yeah.
Yep.
You made it? Okay. You were saying your prayers, or doing your
Yeah.
rosary, whatever.
Just,
Did you make it?
yeah, well, I mean,
Get
Yeah,
to not have nightmares this time.
You're just cold as shit outside. No, wait, you went inside.
no, I went inside.
Okay, it's still cold inside. It's not as bad as outside, but at the break of dawn, Samuel and his family load up their little cart and they head out. Yeah. And again, thanking both of you profusely. Shakes your hands. Hopes Jehovah blesses you. But you're like, stupid Jews. But whatever, you know.
I'll take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, exactly, which is 0. But, you know, to them, it's important stuff. And then they head off, heading south. Alright, the scapegoats. Check out! What the hell was that? That was the 15th. December 16th. Time for Vespers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the library.
Well, no, she has to go to all the church services today again. So, or he, sorry. You both also, no, you stayed awake all night, so you don't have any nightmares about this little girl reaching for you, and then terrible things happen that night.
The prayers kept them.
Okay, what do you guys want to do on the 16th?
Since I stayed up all night, I want to kind of take it easy today. I'm gonna go to the library and help look again.
Okay. You think you have done with the library, Ashton? You can tell him that.
Yeah.
I think you found everything that you could find.
Absolutely everything.
You can continue helping search. Well, you want to take it easy that day. You're exhausted.
Yeah.
You
I
probably
stayed up all
want to
night.
crash, sleep.
Let everybody
crash.
cool
Are there
off a
any?
little bit.
Okay,
I'm
actually,
just so angry. The next morning, people are still mad. You know what I mean? They're just like,
Let everything cool off just a little bit more.
Okay.
are there any kind of like because of this, you know, they had to secure like 10 acres of land or whatever.
Right.
Is there any other like documentation of like other places, like, you know, like castles or forts or anything like that?
Nothing's in this area.
Okay.
Schwarzbrunn it's pretty isolated.
Okay.
In this little valley.
Because in Germany, there's like castles every stone's throw away.
Right, but a lot of places just nothing for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make me an idea check if you want, Ashton.
Nope.
Alright.
Dismissed it.
Alright.
I do kind of want to go up to maybe. How far was the other village, like that they talked about, that had the disappearance?
It would probably take you the day to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could get there within 7 or 8 hours. But you would not be able to, like, come back the same day. Unless you want to travel at night, which could be very dangerous. And you're pretty tired, too. You stayed up all night. But you could go up there today and try to talk to some of the locals.
What do you think?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
You go with
Well,
her?
because the
You're
other
the boss,
child
you can't
was
go
here. Yeah.
There you go.
You care
Hey,
what I think?
Hey, I care as a player.
Oh.
Or what I-
No. You should say in character.
Yeah.
If you asked him, did your character ask him, what do you think? Should we go up to the village?
Yeah, does your character actually ask? Or you're just like, no, we're going to
And
the
you
village.
could get away with it. It's like,
No, it's like-
he is a
it's like-
soldier, so maybe he has.
He's just
here
here to protect me. He's not here for anything else.
It's like the King and I like you suggest that, and then I'm
Oh.
like, yeah,